Hey, Pastor Steve here, and I believe that I have a word from the Lord for you today, and that word is share it. God wants you to share all the things that He's given to you. Of course, that means Jesus Christ and all the things that He's put into our lives, all the spiritual blessings. All those things are really fantastic, but God's also filled you with some really good talents, some really good gifts. God specifically has given you the things that you need to not only succeed in this life, but to succeed in this life for sharing His gospel. Did you know that? That's right. And yet, so many of us are actually, we take this gift, we open it up, and we end up playing with the box, just like our kids do, right? But look at what Paul tells us. This is Romans chapter 12. In His grace, God has given us different gifts for doing certain things well. So if God has given you the ability to prophesy, speak out with as much faith as God has given to you. You know, God wants us to operate in faith in all of these gifts and all of these talents. He wants us to not only operate in faith, but He also wants us to do it well. Check out the 7th verse. If your gift is serving others, serve them well. If you were a teacher, teach well. These are the things that are important to God, that when we take the gifts that He's given to us, He wants us to use them to the utmost of our ability and to share with people the way that they should have been shared. He goes on in the 8th verse to say this: if your gift is to encourage others, be encouraging. If it is giving, give generously. If God has given you leadership ability, take that responsibility seriously. And if you have a gift for showing kindness to others, do it gladly. You know, God's given us all these different talents and all these different types of things. He tells us to do it with faith. He tells us to do it with the best of our ability. And He also tells us to go out and to use that gift in retrospect so that we can take it and share that gift with others in the way that we were created to do it. And you were created to do these great things. Romans 12, 9 and 10 tells us this: don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Hate what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. So not only does Paul tell us to use these gifts, he tells us to use it in a loving way. Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't it sound kind of like 1 Corinthians chapter 13? It does. You know, he tells the church in Philippi this: don't look out only for your own interest, but also take an interest in others too. When we look after others, when we take these gifts that God's blessed us with, and we take them and share them with the world, you know what happens? Christ is shared. And the entire world is changed the way that God wants it to be changed. Based on these things, this is the word that I believe that the Lord's given to me for you today. I've given you very specific talents and abilities. You honor me when you use them well. Step up, have confidence in all that I've given you. Make a difference in the world today. Well, I hope that this post has been a blessing for you. You're more than welcome to share it on Facebook. You can go to YouTube and you can subscribe to our channels. You can even go to awfg.today and you can check out our blog. You can download some of our resources, or you can even check out some of our previous videos. Well, God bless you, and I hope to hear from each and every one of you.